Hello loves, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Happy You Tarot. If you are new, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome. We're getting ready to do our September readings for water signs. Okay, so we're going to just do some general messages for Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. All right, so we're going to get into it. I hope everyone's having a great day, a great week. Before I came on camera, I was doing some research and reading and online, and some of you may be able to relate. You know how you want to research something and you keep going and you keep, I always say going down the rabbit hole, right? So yeah, and a lot of things, I don't get spooked by a lot of things because I'm open to learning, and I'm just always wanted to know, right? What's going on? What is this? What is that? But yeah, I think I can admit I went a little bit too far down the rabbit hole today, so I'm gonna pull it back. I said, well, let me get up, let me refocus, and do some readings for water signs, because we're not behind, but I do want to get the readings out, the general messages, so that then we can go into some different readings throughout for the rest of the week. Abundant money and abundance. If you love readings, I have some ideas for some other types of readings. So yeah. But anyway, I hope all is well. This is for water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. And so we're going to start with water signs. I'm sorry, we're going to start with Cancer. See, I'm still thinking about it. Still thinking about what I stumbled upon. I love a good conspiracy theory and just anything dealing with the supernatural and, spirituality. And like I said, I'm usually not spooked, but, well, I'm not going to say I was spooked, but I was a little shook. So maybe that's a message for you, Cancer, or for all water signs. Maybe in September, we are in Virgo season, all about wanting to know, wanting to gather information, wanting to organize and plan, right? So just that wanting to absorb, that earth energy of just wanting to absorb and understand what's going on and pull from, resources, whether it be just higher learning or whatever. So maybe that's the energy for you as well, Cancer, or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So maybe this month is going to be all about you tapping in and maybe going a little deeper, maybe gathering information, taking a leap of faith in a different direction. And I think you'll be surprised. You may, if that's a message for you, like me, you may be surprised at what you find. I would just say brace yourself, once we set out on a journey of, a new discovery, something that, is new to us and mysterious. We never know what we'll find, right? So just open yourself to, or know how to set a boundary and say, you know what, I think I've gone too far for now. I'm going to pause and, so be ready. Expect the unexpected. Prepare. I think it's a message then. But, yeah, know your limits, because I knew mine. I'm like, you know what? I think that's enough for today. All right, so I'm going to pull you some Moonology cards first, Cancer. We're going to just look at overall energy messages. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck you have full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. Okay, so planning and prepare. I just said that preparation, planning is going to be important. Being practical, logical, being specific with your intentions, and practical, also making it, simplifying it. Okay, Cancer. So simplifying something that maybe you're thinking really big, and that's okay, but maybe just simplify it so that you can, if you have 5 goals that you're trying to achieve, or, trying to reach, which one can you do, prioritizing those and then focusing on one at a time. So it's not to say that you don't complete all of the things that you want to do, but maybe just scaling it down so that you can focus. Because I know that can sometimes be overwhelming when you have so much on your plate. But being able to say, okay, I have all of this going on, or these are the things that I want to accomplish, you know, and we're wrapping up the end of, we're almost to the end of 2024, which is crazy. Because it has gone by so fast. But so you're coming to the end, so maybe there's some things that you still want to do. But yeah, just setting some practical plans. Okay, so that was your bottom of the deck energy. And so you also have the card of take time and breathe out. Okay, don't let pride get in the way. Your commitment is being tested. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer, so in your sign. And then meditate and contemplate. So whatever this is for you, Cancer, if it is something that you're trying to, that you're really thinking about, you're planning, your message was to be practical. So take practical, logical, simplify, you know, whatever this is. So however that resonates for you, you would know what that is. But yeah, just simplifying it in a way that where, you know, you don't feel so overwhelmed, because your first card saying take time to breathe out. So like, relax. Okay, don't let pride get in the way. What I'm hearing is don't be so hard on yourself or so assess the situation. There's nothing wrong with ego, right? But we need to be balanced. So maybe a situation may call for you to be more in your heart space, right? It may call for you to really look at maybe I'm hearing like safety, security. So maybe it's something that's pulling you into like really focusing on survival mode. I'm feeling for some of you, like root chakra, right? So something maybe just triggering you to the point that you always go into survival mode. And so Spirit is wanting you to be aware of that, because in that going into survival mode, maybe you start to judge, you start to criticize, right? Maybe yourself or others. And so Spirit is just wanting you to kind of assess that. Okay, because your commitment is being tested. So there's something that you're trying to change, something that you're trying to, I'm hearing gain more enlightenment, more information. You want the light, there to be more light in a situation, as far as like something that you want to know, something that that you need. Information is what I'm feeling. So Spirit is just saying your commitment is being tested, because maybe you're doing the same thing, or you found yourself in this situation before. So Spirit wants you to say, okay, what did you need to do different? Okay, because you're, you know, that happens. I feel like life is kind of like a cycle until we, you know, certain situations come around through different seasons, but you may be faced with the same situation because, you know, there's something that you didn't learn. You need to, you know, do differently, think about something differently, your strategy, the way that you are, I'm hearing embracing, like the way maybe that you are, because it's really feeling like heart chakra, like maybe you are, whatever this is that just keeps coming back, keeps cycling around. It's an opportunity for you to maybe open your heart chakra or understand what's going on. What is this thing that's making you want to go straight to survival mode and to shut down? And maybe that's what this test is, right? Your commitment is being tested. So maybe that's the test. If you're worried, if there's worry around family, children, you have your loved ones are safe, okay? And Cancer is the sign of family, right? Of being at home, being safe, right? So you're gonna be fine. So if you're worried about something, something is okay. I think then, because your last card says meditate and contemplate. So what I'm feeling is that the worry that you have, the anxiety, it's really more of it's internal, right? There may be some things going on in your around you, right? But most of it's self-induced, okay? And or if it is something in your environment that maybe is, this big, in your mind you're making it this big, and it's whatever this is triggering like a survival instinct that you like it's something that you do to protect yourself, right? An example would be, say that you struggle a little bit with social anxiety, right? And that may come from, whatever. We're not going to get into all of that, but you know how this relates to you. If it relates to you, it's not going to relate to all cancers, but if that's a struggle for you, so now maybe you're in a new place, right? You've moved, you've changed, something is different. You may have a new job or new people around you, and your first instinct is to kind of shrink yourself. You go quiet. You pull in. You don't want to talk. You don't want to mingle and meet new people, and you just kind of want to go in your shell, right? Cancer, the crab, the shell. You want to go in your shell, but there's no. But Spirit keeps putting you in these situations because there's an opportunity for you to maybe connect with other people who can give you those resources, give you that help. Maybe you're wanting to accomplish something, or there's something that you need to in this next phase of life, and Spirit is like, well, you can't do that if you keep going into this protection mode of thinking that someone's gonna harm you or something's gonna happen to you. That's that. And then that survival mode kicks in, and you want to protect yourself by going inside your shell, okay, so to speak. So that's what I'm feeling for you, Cancer. So Spirit is just like, you gotta, in this season, if I'm speaking to a Cancer where something new has been presented to you, Spirit is just like, you're in alignment with that. That's where you're supposed to be. But you have to know that, you do belong here, right? You do belong in this, whatever that is, in that space, in that moment, and that it's just a test, okay? It's just a test. And don't let your pride, or what I'm feeling is, don't let your the pride, or maybe overly, critical, maybe of judging other people, because sometimes we can judge, like they say, don't judge a book by its cover. If you meet someone and you're like, oh, they can't help me, oh, I have better, I have more experience than they do, I have more education than they do, or something like that. But I always say you can learn from anyone, any person, place, thing, right? No matter what age, no matter where you are. But if you shut down and you don't think that you can gain anything from this experience, then you're not, because you're already shutting yourself off from it, okay? And Spirit just wants you to, what I'm feeling is that Spirit wants you to open up and see this from a different perspective, and know that it's coming around again as an opportunity from Spirit. Like, here you go, we're trying to offer something to you, but let's see how if you're gonna receive it this time, or if you're just gonna shut down. And you have free will and choice to do whichever. But I feel like something is gonna come out of it, something that's you've been wanting. It's like you're sending out a frequency of, this is what I want, and it's coming, but then you go in survival mode, like, no, this isn't for me, I don't want it, okay? So you take that how it resonates. Some of you could be single, and this is you getting back into, meeting people and dating, or this could be, some of you are thinking about relocating or moving, or, I don't know, maybe just taking a trip somewhere out of the country that, you've always wanted to do, but and you've saved and you've done these things, but something is just keeping you from taking that leap. Or maybe this is something that you want to do. You want to take a leap of faith in a direction that could possibly maybe make you an opportunity for more money, right? But you don't want to ask the questions that you need to ask of people, because you're fearful that they may look at you like you're small, or like you are insignificant, or like you're stupid because you're asking a certain question. But I was always raised that it's the stupid person that doesn't ask the question, because if you don't ask the question, you don't learn, right? Like I was telling you today, doing research, and I was learning a lot, but I was like, whoa, but if I, but I'm, that's just one more thing, right? That now I know. Okay. So don't be afraid to learn, Cancer, is what I'm getting. Don't be afraid to, if you're in a new place, a new season in your life, wherever you are on your life path, don't be afraid to do something different. Okay. Don't be afraid to think differently. I'm hearing some of you, you may be in a group of people and you have an idea that's not like everyone else's, or your conversation or what you're thinking about is different, right? You're seeing things from just maybe a higher level perspective, higher consciousness, but you don't want to be the one in the room to point it out, because then everybody's going to look at you like, what are they talking about? But don't be afraid to be different. Okay. We need those people. I was just telling someone today, in a life coaching session, like if we never if half of the inventors and innovators of the world, if small things, right, like electricity, the light bulb, things like that, if those things were never, they were a thought first, and so if that individual was not brave enough to say, you know what, I'm gonna go forth, and I'm gonna, bring this into fruition, look at all the great things that we would be missing out on, right? Simple things that we need every day, right? The phone, the plane, electricity, a light bulb, a lawnmower, whatever, right? Like we use these things and we're very grateful because they're helping us. So don't be afraid if you have an idea. Don't think that it's stupid or whatever. If the divine brought it to you, it's for a reason and it's for you. Okay. So that's what I'm getting automatically for you, Cancer. So we're going to go a little deeper. That was a long introduction. But that's what I was getting. I have to channel the messages like I'm getting them for you. So let's see, Cancer. Let's go to tarot and see what crosses this. Okay. Have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So an energy of hesitation. So it's almost like you have an idea or something that you want to do, and when you're just thinking about it, or praying about it or whatever, you feel really good and you feel like it's something that is worth something and it's a great idea, or something that you really want on a soul level, but then you hesitate. You choke up, right? And you don't do it. So something like that. So let's go a little deeper. So the energy is the Knight of Swords, okay? And it's in reverse. So that lets me know that there's something that needs to move forward, something that needs your attention, something that you need to act on. But you're not. There's a lot of hesitation, okay? What crosses that is the Strength card. So Spirit wants you to know that you're stronger than you think. You're going to go, if you take this leap of faith, I feel like you're going to go further than you ever thought. If you've tried this before, if this is some type of idea or business, or this could even be, maybe, like I said, some of you are wanting to date and, you've met someone and you're not sure. But Spirit is just saying, don't get caught up in past, hurts and setbacks. You are stronger because of the past mistakes. And you just have to know that. So you got to do it. I'm feeling also that there is Knight of Swords. I always say that card reminds me of like my the Paul Revere, right? Come running through, like the British are coming, you know, like he has a message and he has to tell the people, he has to let everybody know. So maybe something is coming through, messages, dreams. Maybe someone has said something that has sparked your interest, and you've just gotten afraid to something is keeping you stuck. I don't know. And what I'm feeling with the first energy with your moon card messages is that it's just fear. You you tend to go into like a survival mode. It's something, fears of the past, not feeling like you're good enough, that things are you're gonna be safe, you know, because you're only looking at the past. Your obstacle and challenge is the Ace of Swords. Okay, and it's also reversed. So your challenge is to live your truth. Okay, Ace Swords are all about communication. Ace of Swords is about speaking your truth, being brave, communication. So maybe being able to, like I say, connect with others, other like-minded souls that can help you. So there's a lot of hesitation with that as well. Make sure that, you know, you're not, Ace of Swords can also be an idea that you have that you're cutting it off before you even get started, right? So it's almost like before you even, you know, birth this idea, you've already said, no, I can't do it. You know, even before, as soon as it, you get the idea, you shoot it down, right? And so if you do that, it's not gonna, you know, nothing's gonna come of that. All right. What you don't see coming is the Devil reverse. So what you don't, Capricorn's energy. You also have Leo here. What you don't see coming is you've overcome a lot of obstacles. The Devil talks about it could be mental, physical, emotional, like attachments, right? Things that are keeping you bound and chained and keeping you stuck on a spiritual level and a physical level. But the Devil reverse is like you're free, right? There's nothing holding you back. All right. So there's nothing holding you back right now, Cancer. The only thing you're really fearing is just it's self-induced. And I think I said that too. I picked that up with your moon cards, but you need to get out of your own way. Okay. Nothing is really standing in your way. It's all about your mindset. Okay. Your advice from Spirit. Spirit understands that you have been through a lot and you are tired. Okay. So Spirit is recognizing that with this 10 of Wands. 9 of Wands, I'm sorry, that you are tired. 9 of Wands, I always say, is my wounded warrior card, right? But he's still standing. But reversed, he's like, he's still hanging on, but he is just at his last, right? So Spirit just wants you to know, the Spirit wants you to give yourself grace in a situation because you have been gone through a lot. This could definitely be somebody living solely on survival mode. So maybe needing to do some work with healing your root chakra. Which is our root chakra, is our base, our safety, our security. Okay. And if you know, if you don't have that, you know, that's the foundation, right? Everybody wants to work on the heart chakra and open their third eye, you know, but if your root is not cleared and you don't understand what's going on, and you clearing some traumas and things from the past, then you're not going to be able to move up and you know, heal the rest of you, right? Because everything has to work in balance and in alignment. So that's what I'm fit. This reading is giving very like root chakra, you know, needing some healing, some attention to that area. Okay. So that's what I'm getting. Spirit, like I said, Ace of Swords too. So Spirit is recognizing that you're tired, you've been through a lot, but in this season, there's help for you. People are wanting to reach out. Remember I said, you know, walking in a room and instead of you pulling away from the crowd, you know, Three of Pentacles is like this. People are there to help you. They're wanting to work with you. They're there to serve alongside of you, right? They see you. They recognize your hard work, your efforts. They see your talents. They see you, the essence of you. So I think in this season, that's where you are. But Spirit just wants you to know that take some time for yourself, maybe to go within, do some healing, do some introspection, but that because you're holding yourself up from this blessing, okay, this next phase in your life that's really amazing, really is what I'm getting, like just a new cycle. Don't forget to meditate, ground, pray, you know, altar work if that's your thing, but just setting sacred time aside for you and the divine, okay? You are higher self. All right, so that's what I have for you, Cancer. I'm gonna pull you a angel card, and you have the card of perspective, which is the Hangman, and your angel is Archangel Chamuel. And it says, there's a better way, pause for reflection and insight, dare to be different. Okay, so that just sums it up. I love when they come through at the end and just wrap up the reading, because that's what we've been talking about. Seeing things from a different perspective, knowing that you're in a different cycle. There's no need for you to see things through past lens, because this is a new, you know, cycle for you. That one has ended. You've cleared some karma, some karmic cycles. You've done work on self. You have to trust that this is going to be a new opportunity for you, and don't be afraid to walk into that. And Archangel Chamuel just confirms that. It says, dare to be different. Okay. Pause for reflection and insight. So do some introspection, but dare to be different. Okay. You can light a purple candle to connect. All right. If you need to connect and ask for guidance from Archangel Chamuel. All right. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. And I hope that message found you well. I hope you got something from it. Leave me a comment. Let me know how it resonates. And we're going to move on to Pisces. All right, Pisces. Hello. Let's see. I hope all is well. Cards. Thanks for returning, Pisces. For those of you who are returning, if you're new, don't forget to, I would love to have you as part of the family. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. All right, Pisces, this is for you. We're going to pull you some Moonology cards first and just see where you are. The moon talks about changes and phases, right? So we're going to see where you are. Your energy. All right, you got full moon in Virgo, and we are in Virgo season. I want to say it's going to be a new moon in Virgo as well coming up. Let's see. For Pisces. Okay, you have your card. You have a lot of earth energy. So a lot of emphasis on growth, stability, feeling stable, feeling secure for you for September. This feels like your card. Okay. And Pisces, you have a similar message with this card as Cancer. It says, don't let the past hold you back. Okay. So don't let the past hold you back. There's a win-win in the forecast. All right, that will be your next card out. Full moon in Libra. Libra is all about balance. Okay. So things are balancing out for you, Pisces, but you got to believe it. And you got to stop looking back to past hurts and upsets and traumas and you got to stop looking back. Okay. Got to clear that energy. Know that you're in a new cycle. Know that you are good enough. Okay, new moon in Virgo, you are good enough. All right, Pisces. So some of you may be feeling a little insecure, maybe feeling like you don't measure up to others, but none of that's true. Okay, you're just as good. You're just as I'm hearing loving and kind. So some of you are really questioning not only your self-worth and value, but there's a belief system. Maybe you've had to be tough in a situation, not, you know, head over heart, not really in the heart space. And so what I'm feeling is you know, Pisces is a water sign. Water is, you know, emotions. So maybe you haven't been your true self. You haven't been able to be your softer, more feminine energy. And I could be speaking to a, you know, male or female. This, you know, you can still be in a soft energy, a feminine energy. And maybe you haven't been able to do that lately, and that's making you feel I'm hearing it's like you're having to be something other than who you are. Maybe you have to mask your emotions and how you feel in a situation, and it's making you feel out of balance, out of sync, less than who you know you really are, is what I'm getting. Okay, so Spirit wants you to know that you are good enough, and you are soft, and you are, you know, everything that maybe you do know of yourself, but maybe you're in a season where you're just not feeling it right now, or you feel disconnected from self in a way. You have also, your dreams need a practical plan. Okay, so Cancer also got that message. So if you have Cancer somewhere in your chart, and what I was saying for Cancer is to be simplify. Okay, simplify your goals. Set goals, but if you don't accomplish 20 of them tomorrow, it's okay. All right, and if you only do one from now to the end of the year, that's okay too. Just know that you're doing your best, because you're good enough. You are good enough, and you're doing the best that you can. Meditate and contemplate. Some of you Pisces really need to get back into like spiritual, like you're into your recognizing your spirit, right? Like doing work aligning with, you know, we're human, spirit having a human experience, so we have to make sure that the human part of us is nurtured, but also spirit, right? And so getting back into things that just feel good to you, that nourish your soul. Okay, so as much as you're dressing up and perfecting the outside of you, Pisces, just making sure that you know, your spirit, you're nurturing your spirit, the soul of you, parts of you that only you know you need, right? You need help, you need nurture, because, you know, others may not understand or know that. Take time to breathe out, and then a time to give rather than take. And I think it's time to give to yourself. I'm getting an overall message, Pisces, that you may be doing a lot of your working, you're maybe pouring a lot of time, energy, and attention into others. And some of you may be masking what you need with maybe material things, and you're like, I'm okay, you know, but, you know, Spirit just wants you to make sure that you really are okay. And that if you're not okay, it's okay that you're not okay, because when you can admit, you know what, there are some things I need to work on, then you start to work on those things. But if you deny, right, your spirit, and you continue to just, you know, pretend that everything's okay, and then you're suffering in silence. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling, Pisces. Don't suffer in silence. Okay, nurture yourself, take care of yourself, prioritize your health. I'm hearing for some of you is you've been putting off going to get a health screen or a checkup. You need to do that. Okay, you've been maybe caring for other people, parents, children, something like that, but you need to take time for you as well. Okay, go get your physical health exams. You know, nurture your spirit, you know, however that resonates with you, whatever makes you feel good, and connect it to yourself. Okay, because that's what I'm feeling. All right, overall. So let's pull some tarot and see. All right, this is for Pisces. All right, beautiful. So yeah, Pisces, you need to realign with your true self is what I'm getting. Because there's a lot of things happening for you. A lot of blessings are wanting to, you know, are like in your atmosphere. You know, they're, like I always say, the package is coming, right? Or it's been delivered, but you're not opening the door because you're like, that's not for me. And it's for you, right? It's for you as well. Is what I want to say. Like whatever you're looking outside of yourself and seeing, like, oh, I want this, or but then you're doubting yourself. You know, it's more of a I wish I was more. I wish I had. You know, if you're thinking like that, you got to change that, because Spirit wants you to know that, like, it's it's for you too, right? Remember your card of you are good enough. It's obtainable for you too. So I don't know, maybe something has happened and you've had a setback or a few setbacks, and so you're really down on yourself lately. Things have just been really hard, and so yeah, you're just kind of, but Spirit just wants you to know that you're going to be okay. But I think once you start to pour back into yourself and nurturing yourself, you'll start to feel better, raise your vibration, and you'll be able to see, right, something a little clearer that, you know, yes, this is for me and I'm ready. Have the energy and the strength emotionally, you know, and spiritually more sound to be able to receive the blessings and everything that is coming towards you right now. Your overall, you have the Two of Cups. Okay, so the Two of Cups can represent, in a sense, like balance, reciprocity, like equal give and take. So overall, that you're in a good place emotionally, but then what crosses that is the Four of Cups. Okay, so a lot of water energy, your energy, emotions. You're, and this may be a relationship, but there's like in relationship, you take that how it resonates. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but you're feeling a little bit stagnant, a little bit complacent. Maybe you're in your emotions and you're just stuck in somewhere. Okay. And you can't, if this is a romantic relationship, maybe something has happened and it just has you in your feelings, and you can't shake it. Like you can't leave wherever that is. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. Or maybe this is just you overall wanting more in a situation, wanting to feel whole, and you just feel stuck. You've been doing a lot of contemplation, but the Four of Cups also, Spirit wants to give you something different. You're focusing on the things that have not worked, you know, stuck in that emotion, but Spirit wants to bring you something new, but you gotta be open to receive it. See, and he's not, because he has his hands folded. All right. An obstacle for you is to know that you are safe, you are secure, and everything you want is going to happen for you. But you have to call it in, and you have to know that it's yours. Okay. Four of Wands is all about wish fulfillment, stability. This could be family, things just, you know, being whole. The foundation is strong. But reversed, there's like some insecurity around that. You're not sure how things are going to come together. You're not sure how you're going to pay the bills. You're not sure how you're going to be able to afford certain things, or if you have enough of what you need, or maybe you want something different and you don't know how that's going to happen. You want something bigger, better, and you just, you just feel kind of stuck. But you just got to trust that. First of all, you got to believe that, and then apply, right? You got to work towards that. But sit with that and see what that is that's really holding you back. And what I'm feeling is something that has you tied to like a setback in the past. What you don't see coming is the Three of Swords. Okay, so for some of you, you may be, so for some of you, this could be a divorce. This could be a separation from a partner that has you in your feelings and has you upset, and you don't know how things are going to pan out. For some of you, Three of Swords could represent you just feeling more of the heaviness if you don't center yourself and ground yourself and tap into yourself, your higher self. You're going to stay in this low vibrational state. Okay, you have to change something in order for something to change. You have to be a part of that, right? You can't just sit around, I wish, I want, but what are you doing? Okay, you have to be very action oriented, solutions, action based, right? So yeah, so that's what I'm seeing. Okay, and then your last card is what Spirit has for you. Beautiful. So your advice from Spirit is that justice, things are working out for you. Okay, if there's something legal that's going on, it's going to work out in your favor. But overall, justice, Libra energy is just about balance. And remember, I think you had that card as well. There was a win-win in the forecast. That was in one of your moon cards. Yep. So you have Libra show up twice. Okay. Balance and justice and things working out in your favor. So it's almost like the universe is working things out, right? Your spirit team is like over there working it out. And you're over here like, it's never going to happen. You got to align to they're working it out. You got to know that, hey, they're working it out for me. It's already done. I'm okay. And we're just going to move on to the next thing, right? So you got to change your mindset. I'm hearing attitude of gratitude. Maybe some type of gratitude journal, or taking time in the morning to sit with yourself and journal and just stay high vibrational. And that's not to say you don't look at what's going on with you. I want you to take an honest assessment of where you are. But in taking that honest assessment of where we are, if we recognize that, okay, this morning I'm feeling this low vibrational emotion, but there's a whole other spectrum of that, right? So on the opposite of sadness, there's also, happiness and joy, right? And I can shift that at any time that I want. You are in control of that. All right. So yeah, that's what I'm feeling, Pisces. So Spirit wants you to know with that Justice card, things are balancing out for you. There's a lot of celebration ahead. Okay, things coming together. You may be celebrating a victory. You may be celebrating, like if you're getting some type of like a court situation is like clearing itself out. You're going to get victory. You may even get some type of payout, some type of money if you're looking for that. And then 9 of Pentacles. So there's a lot of stability, growth, and abundance, and things being fruitful. 9 of Pentacles is someone that's tending to the garden, right? Tending to themselves, tending to the home, making sure that they're okay, pre-Empress energy. So Spirit is recognizing that you have done that. You have been diligent in that. Don't forget that, and don't give up. All right? If things are balancing out for you, Pisces. Okay? But you got to know it. You got to trust it. You got to, change your, take an honest assessment of where you are. Face it, and then, but don't stay stuck there. Because if so, you're going to continue to get the same results, okay? All right, Pisces. Let me get you angel message. Where are we with time? Okay. It's your angel message. Okay, and you have the 7 of Ariel, so Archangel Ariel. And Ariel wants you to know you have invested wisely. See? So the angels see that Ariel's reminding you that they see your hard work and efforts. Have patience and wait for the harvest, okay? And that may be the hardest part right now, Pisces, just waiting. It says review your progress and make plans for the next endeavor. I just said that. Thank you, Spirit. I just said that. You know that it's done, it's working out in your favor, and let's move on to the next phase, right? And that's the mindset that we have to have. We have to trust. All right. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope that found you well. Leave me a comment. Let me know how it resonated, okay? And we're going to move on to Scorpio, okay? So hello, Scorpio. Let's shuffle the cards again. I hope all is well, Scorpio. Welcome back if you are returning. And if you're new, welcome. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for me. All right. So these are going to be general messages. We're just doing a energy check for the first half of September. And we'll come back and do a few more different readings, okay? All right. So this is for Scorpio. All right, what's the messages for Scorpio? What's the energy messages for Scorpio? All water signs are being tested right now. It's just a test. I feel like we all are being tested right now. Ooh, we're finally out of retrograde. And it has been rough for me as well. All right, but good, you know, retrogrades, the energy, it gives us time to reflect, right? So if you use it for what it's for, then it's good, and it could be more of a purge, I always say, you know, just to get all of that so that you can, you know, recharge, recenter, refocus. So, Scorpio, what you have, and everybody's pulling their sign tonight, hold your vision. Okay, so whatever you have envisioned for yourself, whatever goal you're trying to accomplish, hold on to it because you're very close to it. Okay, you have a fixed moon, and if you see it's a half moon, so you know that lets me know, because I always look at the card, that lets me know too that like you're halfway there. Okay, don't worry about the part that you don't know yet, the part that you don't see, the part that you have, you know, just the work that you have put in. Understand that, you know, if you're putting in the work, you're going to see the results of that. Next card says prosperity lies ahead. So there's an increase I'm feeling with that hold your vision and prosperity lies ahead. A lot of you may see an increase in your finances, but just abundance is what I'm feeling. Abundance in all areas. So you've been working really hard. You've been patient in the situation, and things are coming. There's going to be an increase, or, you know, or there is an increase. You are being tested, so just got to be patient. It may not be, you know, coming around as fast as you would hope for it to, but you've been tested in a situation, maybe testing your patience, your endurance, okay? But it's just a test. Surrender to the divine. Full moon, surrender to the divine. With it being a full moon, you may find that your emotions are like all over the place. You're easily triggered. You feel full, right? That phase of the moon, the full moon, highly illuminated, all eyes on you, everyone pulling from you emotionally. But make sure you take some time to yourself to ground and center. And just surrendering to higher self, to the divine, finding a time for sacred space where you can just, you know, reconnect and recharge. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Okay, so Work through your fears. Okay, because whatever this fear is, this setback, it's mental. It's something that you're telling yourself, but it's not, it's not based in any truth other than maybe something that, has happened in the past. But, you're in a new phase. Every day is a new opportunity, right? And we have to take advantage of it and know that we're learning from the days that are past, right? And every day it's a new, we can do it different. We can think about it different. We can change course. All right. And slow and steady. It doesn't have to be a great leap tomorrow, but it can just be like a snail crawl, but that's still progress. Also, you have don't let the past hold you back. I was just saying that. Okay. All water. I think all Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio has received that card. Your commitment is being tested, and don't let the past hold you back. So yeah, because your fears, work through your fears, Scorpio, because it's rooted in like past hurts. Okay. So don't attach to it. Don't keep looking back at it. If you're gonna look back and say, whew, I've come a long way. I've learned this, that, and the third, and I'm moving forward, and look where I've come, recognize where how far you've come as well. Okay. So that is your overall, your Moonology energy messages. So let me see with tarot for Scorpio. For Scorpio. All right. So overall message, 8 of Swords reversed. Which I like to see this card reversed because that lets me know that you have been like working. It's if you've battling the mind and the 8 of Swords can talk about a self-imposed prison, right? The way we're thinking about a situation, and it's keeping us stuck. Okay, because you have the card of don't get stuck in the past, surrender to the divine, know that you're okay, keep moving forward. And so a lot of you have, and keep doing that. Keep doing the work, okay? Stay focused. Things are going to come. Life is going to life. Things are going to trigger you, but just stay focused, right? Because I can see already that a lot of you are doing a lot of self-work, self-reflection. Keep going. Even if it didn't look like it's, things are changing and shifting. They are, okay? We just have to wait. We have to wait until everything comes together. So what's crossing that energy is the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords she's more head over heart. So maybe there's right now you have to be more logical in a situation, more practical, being strategic, planning, simplifying something so that you won't get overly overstimulated, so that you won't become pull yourself back into this mindset of, oh, woe is me, I can't, I'm stuck, so continuing this, so not be getting stuck in whatever that low vibrational frequency is. So head over heart. So simplifying, practical, logical, okay? Calling on advice too would be helpful for you right now. Advice of someone who can maybe see things, sharing an idea with someone that you trust, talking to someone about something, going to therapy, processing something with a professional, if that's the case. That may be helpful, okay? So that someone can help you look at it from a different perspective and not in the midst of the situation, but pulling back and just looking at it in a more practical way. Your obstacle then is the Tower reversed. So really there's nothing standing in your way. Tower talks about major shifts and changes. So if this is a positive change, because I always say towers don't feel good, but they're good for you. Kind of like how they, I know when I was younger, certain vegetables I didn't want to eat. And, you know, my mom was like, well, they don't, you know, but they're good for you, you know. So, so yeah, it's something like that's how I see a tower. So they don't feel good, right? To be shaken up, right? And things falling. But sometimes, you know, things in our life have to come to an abrupt change, a halt, or whatever, so that we can build new. Because some things we're just going to hold on to, and we really need to let go so that we can see something different, do something different, you know, open the energy so that we can, you know, just receive and hear from what the divine has for us. So, so the Tower reverse lets me know that if it's something that you are, a challenge for you is to not hold on to things that no longer serve you. And also, a lot of you that have cleared out a lot of things, you've done the work. You're doing the work, okay? Trust that and don't look back. What you don't see coming is temperance, okay? So temperance is all about patience. You're being divinely protected. You're being guided. Things are balancing out for you. Balancing the spirit with, you know, with your human self, you know, understanding that you are both. So you have to nurture both. Okay, so what's coming towards you is balance, patience. Things are going to be, you know, if it was turbulent, if it was a whole tower, a whole destruction, a whole something falling, it's what you don't see coming is that has cleared the path for peace. Okay, so the path has been cleared for you. Okay, your angels and your guides are there to help you. Your advice from Spirit is to stay hopeful. Okay, keep looking up, right? Keep looking ahead with the Star card. Okay, the High Priestess reverse lets me know that Spirit is saying that you're in the clear. I'm just hearing you're in the clear. Like things aren't going to be hidden from you. You're going to know where you're going. You just have to keep taking that step, taking that leap of faith, and just trusting your intuition. But with it being a reverse, yeah, and to me, these two cards too reflect your card that you have of surrendering to the divine. Okay, sometimes we have to surrender to higher awareness. Okay, third eye awareness, right? Because mind's eye. Because sometimes we're in a situation where we don't see the blessing in that situation, but we feel it. We know something greater is coming. We know we're going to be okay in the situation. Trust that. Okay, and Spirit sees you. Spirit sees all the things that you're looking at, that the disappointments, that you've maybe felt stuck and complacent in a situation, but there's something new coming on the horizon. Okay, and it's for you. All right, and that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Yours was straight to the point. I love it. So I'm going to pull you an angel card. You have the 5 of Gabriel. Okay. So our Archangel Gabriel wants you to remember, it says a challenge you can resolve. Okay, so resolving challenges, you know, clearing obstacles. It says withdraw from the drama of others and have patience with yourself and those around you. Okay, so it's going to be emphasis on continuing to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Setting boundaries, healthy boundaries is going to be important. And just having patience in a situation, okay, with yourself, with those around you, okay, and that, you know, there's no challenge that you can't. And if you look back, you know, you'll see that no matter if you went through something, if some, you know, a challenge, that with this Tower card being here, that lets me know you've gone through something already. That was really, you thought, oh my God, I'll never come out of this, but you did. Okay, and Spirit just wants you to remember that you're halfway there. All right, hold your vision. All right, and that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope that this message found you well. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace, love, and light.